Hello. So this whole Titanic submersible thing has my mind reeling. It's horrifying, and thus my brain is completely hyper-focusing on it. So I have some thoughts about it, but they're just that, thoughts, opinions, no, I can't give advice on how to build a sub. I know nothing about that. I'm not a reporter. It's just, here's what I think. I think, first of all, that let's all agree that the ocean is deadly. If you go below 2,000 feet, which is most Navy sub crush depth, it becomes scary. There's increasing pressure, there's no oxygen, there's dark. It's not good conditions, so I think if you're involved in something in there, you know that. I am not saying for 1 second anybody deserves to die, nor do I want anyone to die. And I think it's a very serious situation when it comes to that. So what we're watching play out in the news is capitalism, a display of it. We normally wouldn't see it if something did go wrong. So there's a set of people that have so much money that literally they can do whatever they want unless it's not possible. And if it's impossible, they can't do it. And then there's a subset of those people who want adventures because, really the things that aren't possible are usually dangerous, and they can pay for it. So that drives innovation. And capitalism is actually supposed to be one of the biggest drivers of innovation because you have to push profitability out of there. So Stockton Rush raised $18 million from 22 accredited investors. He built this thing, Ocean Gate. It has a new hull design that hasn't been used before, and thus there is no test to class it or prove its safety. I don't know. But he has to show them results. He got the money in 2020 and promised all these people trips, and he's got investors, and ultimately one of two things is going to happen. Number one, this is going to prove the case for capitalism, because everything will be fine and it will be a freak accident, and maybe this material will go on to save millions of lives or innovate something or produce, who knows. There's also a possibility it could prove the case for the red tape and maybe capitalism needs to be checked a little, because there's a couple of things that were called into question, and I don't know if they're, what happened or not, but if corners were cut or we're trying to produce results because of your investors, then it's not good, because number one, lives. Number two, how much money are we spending on the rescue mission? Not that we shouldn't be, but in comparison to red tape that you had to pay to do it up front. So I don't know how they equal out. So anyway, let me know your thoughts. Yeah, and I'm going to put it in my blog, and I have a whole bunch more.